With a trick shot special.
It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snookering you tonight. I'm famed for my aim, so you better believe I'm right. I'm gonna be snookering you tonight. Big break!
Welcome to a special Big Break Trick Shot Snooker Show. And here's your host, Jim Davidson.
Hello again. You can probably tell by looking at the furniture that this is one of those shows with a lot of hot potting and some rather quick, quirky trick shottery. Glad I got that right. Especially trick shottery. Well, that's not all. Tonight, we're paying tribute to the great Britain's very best tip-top trick shot shooter, the great JV. Simple lad from Salford, who came to Big Break from the Job Centre in 1991 and now has more money than Her Majesty the Queen. And rightly so. I understand Her Majesty the Queen is a terrible snooker player. Tonight we'll be telling you the John Virgo story, a snookerama drama that will have you sitting on the edge of your seats, open-mouthed, yawning. Here's the man in question, shy and modest and completely unsport by success. My chubby old chum, John Virgo.
People, it's me, JV, the man with the golden cue.
Yes.
I'm absolutely thrilled, may I say, thrilled to be with my fans tonight. If I could drop dead now, I'd be the happiest man alive.
I think his snooker balls have gone to his head.
Evening, Jimbo.
Evening, Jumbo.
Oh, don't start. I understand you're about to tell the true story of my legendary life.
Yes, hopefully the kids have all gone to bed by now.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Before we get down to nitty-gritty, I'll just titillate my telly fans with an opening trick shot that's so clever, it even amazes me.
Oh, OK, then. Here we go with trick shot number 1. As you can see, I'm at the shallow end of the table. This is a safe bit, you see, because everything happens down here, and I don't want to get knocked out again, like I have been in the past.
OK.
Right.
Pink over the middle pocket.
Yes.
Snookered by the tray of balls.
Yes.
Pot the pink.
Yes. You're now going to see why we do not do this show live.
It's a lot of confidence in me, isn't it?
Yeah. He's re-chalking his nib. You can tell when he's nervous, he chalks his nib quite a lot. There he is again, look. That hand's in and out that pocket all night. I think it's the chalk he's after.
Pot the pink.
Go on.
Just move your hands, please. I'm coming that way.
Oh, right.
Pot the pink.
Whoa! Well, it's a great start. A great start. OK, now listen carefully while I fill your fans in with the true story of your life.
Oh, I can't wait, even though I'm in it. Where do we start?
We start at the very beginning.
That's a very good place to start. I must say, my life story reads like a fairy tale.
Yes, grim. You haven't always been a great snooker player, have you, son?
No, for several years I was a baby.
Yes, and you were a very pretty baby, and we have a photograph to prove it.
I don't look my usual happy self there, do I?
No, you don't look yourself there, because you've just been picked up by your great Uncle Fred, who was that hand grenade instructor in the army.
He was?
And through force of habit, he pulled the pin out your nappy and threw you out the window.
Get any more glamorous pictures of me?
Have a look at this one. Yes. There you are,
yes.
School photo.
That's me at school. Big smile, big satchel, big feet, little Johnny.
Ah, well, nobody's perfect. I bet you can't remember your very first trick shot you did in public.
Funny enough, I can.
Funny enough. How old was you when you did it?
I was about 16. I was playing up in Oldham. Used to be a chap there called Fred Mayo who used to book me in for exhibitions.
Did he?
Yes.
Well, this is for you, old Fred. Is he still alive, Fred?
I don't think Fred's alive now.
Oh, dear. Obviously, he stood behind the snooker table one night when you were playing.
This is it, the first trick shot I ever played. Pot the red, screw back, kiss the black into that pocket there.
That was fairly brilliant. What should we do now?
Let's get on with the John Virgo story.
Oh, yes.
I'm quite an interesting person, aren't I? You know, underneath.
Yes, underneath, son, you're something else. Especially when there's a full moon. Now then, what kind of venues did you play when you was a youngster in the early days,
Well,
John?
mostly holiday camps.
Yes.
Potting at Pontins, bashing balls around at Butlins. I won't bore you about those stories.
Come on, tell us about the old days. Come on. Come on.
All right, then.
We want to hear it, folks. Friends, we want to hear a John Virgo antidote.
Well, I remember when I first turned professional, I got a phone call from Ray Reardon.
Yeah.
And he asked me, because he used to do the Pontins holiday camp, would I fill in for him? Because, as you know, Ray had to go away occasionally. I think that time was a 2-week refresher course in Transylvania. And I was filling in for Ray, but what he omitted to tell me was, apart from playing the snooker exhibition, I also had to be one of the judges in the Miss Ponting competition they had every week. And
right.
I'd read, as probably you have, how these girls try to bribe the judges. So anyway, the first girl, when she was passing, said, if you let me win, I'll give you a kiss. And the second girl, as she was passing, said, if you let me win, I'll give you a kiss and a cuddle. And the third girl, as she was passing, said, if you let me win, I'll give you 2 kisses and a big hug. Anyway, number 49 won it. Apparently, the week before, when Ray was there, number 2 won it. He said it was the best offer he'd had for 10 years. Of course, in those days, I did all my trick shots by the book.
Yes, and we know what book that was, don't we? It was, I tell you this truth, folks, it was the Terry Griffith Big Book of Trick Shots. You nicked them all from that wily Welsh wizard, didn't you? Own up.
All right, I admit it.
Yeah.
Good job Terry's not here tonight.
No,
He
no.
won't be too pleased if he found out.
No,
He's probably fast asleep in Pontypridd anyway.
Yeah, fast asleep. I'm not saying he's slow and laid back, ladies and gentlemen, but every time he's on Big Break, he gets estimates from undertakers.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, I thought that was quite... Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, just wasn't that funny? Wasn't that funny? Come on. Yeah. Do you remember when old Terry appeared on Big Break last? We had to give him a glass of antifreeze to get some life into him.
Yeah, and when that didn't work, we had to give him some jump leads.
Yes, exactly. Oh, hello, Terry. We were just saying how lovely to see you.
Hello, lads. I've been overheard what you were saying. I was listening.
Yes. Hello, Terry. I was just saying, like, how lovely it is to have you on. It was very nice of you to lend JV your trick shot book all them years ago.
Can I have it back, please? I'm running out of shots.
All right, but not until you've shown us one of the best trick shots I ever nicked off you. Can you make this quick, though? This is my show.
I'll play like I always do, if you don't mind.
Oh, great. In that case, then, I'll see you in a couple of hours.
Well, I don't actually recognise this, Terry. Is this the best shot out of the book?
Oh, yeah, this is potting the yellow in the corner pocket. It's a tough shot.
Well, doesn't look that tough, OK.
Yeah, but you don't have to play it. I gotta play it. It's tough for me.
Fire away. The yellow in the top pocket. All right, you potted the yellow, the white's not moved. Can we see that again? Bit of a cheat, isn't it? An old 10p.
Oh, I thought it was a new 10p. I've had this for ages.
Well, believe me, it's an old one.
OK, well, I'll
Can
keep
you not
it
do
anyway.
it with a new 10p, then?
I don't spend a lot. No, the new 10p is too small. It won't go along the cushion.
Oh.
I only deal in £50 notes anyway.
Would you like to do one with me, Terry? A trick shot?
Well, not really, but if you want me to, go on then, John, for old time's sake.
OK, well, take your time and let's see how this one goes.
OK.
OK, well, as you saw at the top of the show, I played a shot for Jim, came round off the angles, hit the tray and potted a pink. I'll put 2 blacks over the middle pockets. We've got 2 whites. we're going to do this together. You're going to pot that black, and I'm going to pot that one. Okay?
Yeah. Fine.
So I'll say 1, 2, 3, and then fire on 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, Terry. Are you comfortable?
Yes, yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. You go on 3. I'm going to go just after you so the balls avoid one another.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Terry. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's all right. Okay, Terry, are you ready? This is a... On the count of 3.
Do you want me to go that side? Because you keep missing that one there. Do you want to come over here?
Okay, Terry, on the count of 3. You shall go on 3, I'll go a beat after.
Okay. Oh, dude.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yes!
First time, every time.
Don't you worry about that first time, every time. I've just watched an entire series of Star Trek. Well, thanks for popping in, Terry Griffiths. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. He whizzes back to Wales and hibernates for the winter. Terry Griffiths. Well, that's all we've got time for.
I thought he'd never leave.
No.
Can we get back to my story now?
Oh, yes, yours.
Tell them about the time I became UK snooker champion in 1979.
In 1979, he became UK snooker champion.
I just said that.
Yeah, I know, but people know about it because they saw it on the telly.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Tell them the true story while they didn't see you on the telly. Listen to this. This is real bad luck. Go on.
It is true. The night I had my great moment, there was a national strike of TV technicians and nobody saw it.
Your biggest moment in your life?
Yeah, nobody saw it.
Well, we've managed to find that tape. No, we ain't. Just kidding. We have got some photos, though. We got a photograph of this. You beat Terry Griffiths, didn't you?
I beat Terry.
Look at John. Here's some photos. There he is. Look at that. You look like a young sheriff of Nottingham with the trophy on your head. Now, look at this other picture. Now, see if we can guess who this young man we're going to highlight is here. See if we can guess who that is. Who's that? Do you know who that is, folks? Let's give you his theme song. Jimmy, Jimmy. He's the whirlwind himself. It's Jimmy White.
Young Jimmy.
That's Jimmy White, but the photo didn't do him justice.
That photo doesn't do me justice.
No, it didn't do you justice. It looked just like you. Now, what happened to your career after that?
Same old story.
Yes.
Up and down, thick and thin, potting for a pittance. I didn't really feel successful, so I got my big break on Big Break.
Yes, and he signed a highly lucrative contract with the BBC.
No contract, not for me, mate. They hired me on merit. They only pay me for what I'm worth.
How's it working out?
So far, I own 400 quid.
Well, who'd have thought it? When Big Break first started, you become a national institution, getting all the big breaks like this. Let's try a little something out. This is what happens to big TV stars. Come over here. Come over here. So we have a bit of fun, ladies and gentlemen, OK? This will teach you to say you like old JV and Bruce Forsyth as well. Well, stand there, then talking to stars. You can be a TV star, and this is what happens to them. Oh, look. Come here. Put it down. There we are, go on. You're off. Give her a nice round of applause. Put her down, JB. Isn't that nice, eh? JB, I want to say thanks for coming on my show.
Well, you can come on my show next time.
What's your show?
Big Break.
Big Break. I'll tell you what, John. does look a little bit like your life.
If you don't mind, I couldn't help overhearing you, and you need a little help in the delivery here, John. Say, this is your life.
This is your life. What are you talking about?
Next thing you have to do is get your fingers there, tear off a false cover, and then you read it. It says, this is your life. What's it say?
No, you're kidding.
John Virgil.
That's unbelievable. So they didn't do it? They do it. I thought they didn't do us.
No, they've got you, mate. We've been planning this for ages, haven't you, Michael?
Yes, we have, and we're going to do it this very evening down at our studios.
JV, have a lovely night, mate.
There's a queue of people waiting, so off we go. Thank you, folks, and thank you, Jim.
You know what I mean? And now line my balls up on the cushion. Yeah, the cushion, yeah. I shake my little cushion.
Okay. That was you, John. Oh. John, that's you. Hold it.
I'm sorry about this. I'm too sexy for Steve Davis.
Excellent. We're going to get Dennis and Ted in to do their bit. We'll try it with the music, Ted.
And I'm too sexy for my cue. Too sexy for my cue. So sexy on the blue.
And John Virgo comes to the microphone relaxed, poised, and very sexy.
OK, Dennis, do you want to give us a bit of a level or just go for it?
Yeah, well, let's just go for it, yeah? I'm too sexy for the lasses, too sexy for the lasses, too sexy to wear glasses.
Fabulous.
They just call me One Take Taylor, thank you.
Where do you get that from?
Mr. Noel Edmonds. Yes, he's made a fool of himself with lots of famous snooker players in the past, and here's one of the very best, John Parrott. Hey, John. Thanks for coming along, mate.
My financial pleasure, Jim.
Yes. I understand you've been a big fan of JV ever since you was a little parrot.
Yes, I could tell you quite a few stories about JV.
Go on, then. Let's have one. The one that's clean enough to tell on the television. I bet there isn't many.
Well, you know he's not the brightest.
Well,
I have to say this about
it's been said.
Well, actually, he went for his driving test, and the instructor said to him, what's the first sign you see off a motorway slip road? And he said, pick your own strawberries.
Well, what? No, that's OK. That's a long time since I've driven.
Anyway, how about doing a trick shot to cover up my embarrassment?
All right, if I don't get it right first time, I'm a Chinaman.
Oh, good. I'll go and order the egg fried rice.
OK. Well, I've got to be honest, this is the first time I've ever seen you try a trick shot. Right. Now, this is the tray that I've been using for those trick shots with Terry, and you're now telling me you're going to hit that tray, that white's going to jump out, knock the black in, and that other white is going to go up there and knock the pink in.
Absolutely. This is the evil...
I don't believe it!
This is the evil Knievel of snooker shots.
OK, JP, the best of luck.
Fantastic. Thanks for dropping in, John. That was brilliant. John Parrott, ladies and gentlemen. John Parrott.
That looked impossible. I thought it was impossible.
Yeah. You know what? I like John. All the players have come on at great blokes. John's got that certain sparkle. Yeah. I've liked him ever since he was an egg. Parrott, get it?
Can we get on with my story now?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, Mr. Self-Obsessed. Here we go. Right. Right. We better get on with it, because this is turning into a mini-series now.
You haven't told him yet how I've inspired many a young man to take up the game and become a full-time snooker pro.
Yes, and there's one of them here tonight. It's our mate from Capital Gold, the morning programme with the naughty boys, Mike Osmond!
I can't believe it.
All right, son.
Me shaking the hand that's played 1,000 trick shots.
All right, my boy.
And got most of them right. My hero, the main man, the famous star of Big Break.
I'll just stand here then, shall I? On my own.
Sorry, Tim, I didn't notice you there. It's hero worship, mate, eh? I'll never forget. I love you, JP. I'll never forget the first time I saw you on BBC television. I knew you as a VIP. Very important Potter. When you did those trick shots on Big Break, I thought to myself, if he can do it, anybody can do it.
I'll take that as a compliment. So why didn't you take it up full-time?
Showbiz got on the way. Started off as a boy comic doing impressions.
Well, who do you do?
I do loads of impressions, mate. Fred Elliott from Coronation Street.
Oh, I like him.
And Ashley.
Go on.
I say, what's going on here? I say, we've just been to the circus, JV. I say, we've been to the circus, Ashley, haven't we? Oh, that's right, Uncle Fred. We had a lovely time. We were a little bit worried. I say, we saw the world's hairiest woman, JV. The world's hairiest woman. You know, she lifted her armpit. It looked like she had Don King in a headlock. Don King, I say. Then we went to see a topless ventriloquist. You know, I never saw her lips move once. No. You know what I was looking at? I say, Dad's Army's my favourite. Huge
yeah, I
fan
like
of
Dad's Army.
Oh, yes, Wilson. Do you want to play Wilson?
Yes, well, do you think that's wise?
Oh, I think so, Wilson. Absolutely marvellous.
Yeah.
Today, I was in a pub the other day, Wilson. Who's this man, by the way? Look at the state of him. Bull neck, squinty eyes, shifty. You wouldn't buy him a cheese supper, would you? I'm in the pub. I'm talking to a paratrooper who had an unfortunate accident during the war, and he lost his arm. And we were talking about this for a couple of hours. All of a sudden, he got up and he said, I must go. I've got to go and change a light bulb. I said, change a light bulb? You've only got one arm. How are you going to manage that? He said, well, I've got the receipt in my pocket.
You know, the first impression I ever saw Mike Osmond, I call him Oz. You know he was a stoker in the Royal Navy, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what got him out of the Navy, Dirty Den.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, all right. I don't want to talk about it, yeah.
Who's your favourite one, Mike?
Favourite impression? I love doing David Bellamy. David Bellamy's such a great character, isn't he?
Go on then.
Oh, well, clap on me old great much. Let's have a little rummage through the fur bed. Oh, there's one or two dodgy things in here. You know, we're even nearly getting a smile out of JV when that close.
Yeah, and what would Jimmy Hill say about the great JV prowess at the snooker table?
Well, you have to say, this man is a liability. And Trevor Brooking, what do you think about him? Well, I mean, you say, he's a liability, as you say. I think, as you say, he is very, as you say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Osmond.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Mike, brilliant. Say these words. Great stuff.
That's all very versatile, but I bet you're no good at doing trick shots.
I'll have a go. I only know one, and I nicked that from the Terry Griffiths Big Book of Trick Shots.
Never heard of it. Well, if you two are going to do another trick shot, what do you want me to do?
Well, in the words of Jimmy Hill...
Don't say it. I'm a liability.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do? You're going to clear all the balls off the table in one shot?
Yeah, I got this, as I said, from the Terry Griffiths Big Book of Trick Shots.
All right, then, yeah.
Sort of book, once you put it down, you can't bring yourself to pick it up again.
I know the feeling.
So what I'm going to do, JV, is I'm going to attempt to put the white ball through the tubes, and the pink, the black, and the white will disappear. Can we have a bit of coughing when we have this? Like, like the Embassy World Snooker Finals, when they're doing that.
is, isn't it? Whenever they play those... How do they cope with it, the snooker players, JV?
Sorry?
Right, I'm going to pot as many balls as I can. So, no, do you know Terry Griffiths? I'm late tonight because I got a lift off Terry Griffiths. You know Terry Griffiths? Do you know he walked round the car 6 times before he put the key in the door?
He does. He's the only snooker player I know. When he walks around the table, he leaves a silver trail behind him.
So what I'm going to do, JV, is I am going to play the white through the tubes, pink and black, and the white disappear. What do you reckon?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And you say the pink's going to go in this pocket?
I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go. Don't worry about that. You just get it down the hole. Never mind all this classy stuff.
OK.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Don't
roll on the drums. It's not funny, it's a serious business, madam. All right? Hey, you got some chalk, please?
There you go. What do you want, sir? 7 iron, 8 iron?
Give me the wedge. Bit of coffin, please.
Fantastic.
How can we follow that? How about one more trick shot from the master?
Oh, yes, I'd be delighted.
Not you, you stupid boy.
Choose.
I've got a lovely bunch of snooker balls. Every week I think I'm in a flush.
Each hit keeps him fit, he's always up to trot. On snooker players never die, they only go to pot.
Hey! We've played in plenty of pokey snooker halls, so how come you can play with such panache?
Each time you play, big breaks will come your way if you learn to give his lovely ball a bash.
All together!
Yes, you've got to give his lovely ball a bash. Make a break and you'll be raking in the cash. Bend your raking back and give the black a whack. Flick your stick and give his lovely ball a bash. They'll be dishing up the dosh each time you dash. Around the snooker table making quite a splash. If it's snooker that you seek, you can watch us every week. Giving every trick shot big break ball a bash.
Big finish.
Giving every trick shot big break ball a bash.
Jim's back with a Christmas Generation game tomorrow on BBC One at 6:05. The search parties are out next tonight, EastEnders.